Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. Abaribe, the man who stood strong for IPOB in 2018 to sign shorty for Mazinam Kanu release from prison as at then when he was being arrested. His plan of becoming the governor of Abia State has just been frustrated, and you will be so shocked the strategy that had been used, and that strategy, according to the info available here, is a product of wide consultation with all the elders and stakeholders in the 17 local government area of Abia State. And we're going to be looking at that in a jiffy and what Nigerians have to say and what you have to say about it. Is it intentional frustration, or is it intentional step to flop him off his plan of becoming, the governor of Abia State come 2023, or do you think that he may decide as a result to quit? We are going to discuss all of that after the news. But before we do that, if you're not subscribing, hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish the governorship candidate of PDP, Senator Abaribe, has been frustrated by the PDP from contesting Abia governorship election. Through a bazaar zoning arrangement announced on Saturday, the governor, okay, Ikpeazu led People Democratic Party in Abia State, has put a roadblock to the governorship ambition of Senator Ininaya Abaribe, who currently represents Abia South in the Nigerian Senate. After a meeting of its state working committee, the Abia PDP announced that it has zoned the 2023 governorship position of the state to Abia Central and Abia North senatorial district of the state. The Abia PDP said that the decision followed wide consultation with leaders and stakeholders of the party across the 17 local government area of the state. The Abia PDP chairman, Orwell Siforo Okere, in a statement on Saturday, announced some resolutions reached by the party, which include the zoning of the 2023 governorship seat. Okere directed all aspirants from the aforementioned zone to liaise with the party for presentation to the State Elders Committee between today, the 26th day of March 2022, and latest dated March 2022. The Whistler understand that the party's decision is in compliance with the Abia Charter of Equity, which was drawn up by the forebearers of Abia to balance power sharing in the state and ensure equity. Particularly, there have been calls that for the sake of justice and equity, the governorship position should rotate back to Abia North in 2023. The PDP decision to adhere to this arrangement may have put a stop to the ambition of Senator Abaribe, who hails from Abia South Senatorial District. Abaribe, who has represented the senatorial district since 2007, declared his interest in the office in December 2021. The senior minority leader was the only political figure from the southeast who openly identified with the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB in 2017 when he stood as a T for IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. His affiliation with IPOB, which has been accused of terrorizing residents of the Southeast, resulted in his arrest by the Department of State Services (DSS) on June 22, 2018, and spent 5 days in detention of the state services. Abaribe has unsuccessfully aspired for the office in 2003 under the defunct All Nigerian People Party (ANPP). Prior to this, he has served as deputy governor for Joseph Kalu and was impeached twice at the State House of Assembly. A third attempt to impeach him in 2003 has forced him to resign his office. Wow. This is considered by many as a political gimmick. Some people say, well, that is not fit enough to, be in that position. Some say it's good radiance to bad rubbish and all of that. And some people say that fear of doing far better than all the rogue governors that had ruled Abia since 1999 is the reason why they want to settle for any mediocre, or call it kleptomaniac. Anyone that is the reason why they do not want Abaribe. Some say he should go to Abga and that he will win, and better still, he can contest the primary under same PDP and you will win, or run as independent candidate. I assure you that you will win. But looking at what these guys have said, Otoma, if you ask me, I think this is one of the disadvantages of rotational government zoning, because the best hand sometimes do not have the opportunity, to feature as elected official, or to feature in primaries and walk away with victory. But then, what has unsettled Nigeria to this extent is this issue of zoning, which most people believe is the only ideal way, or is the only way to secure equity for all the key stakeholders of Nigeria. You understand? So if it should go to the north, you give it to the north, go to the south, you give it to the south, go to the west, you give it to the west, go to the east, you give it to the east, than for they to be hanky panky here and there. And it's one of the things that Nigerians have been contending seriously about. And that is one of the major reasons why the Southeasterners want a country of their own. They call it marginalization. They've not been considered. And here is Abaribe, who most people feel is very fit to be in that office. He's been deprived because of this issue of zoning. Do you think zoning is still ideal both at the national or at the state level? Or do you think everyone should be given a level playing ground to showcase their level of, call it sectional popularity, and all of that? Let's just debate that in our comment section, because right now most people believe that frustrating him out is just a way not to give him an opportunity to prove his worth to the people of Abia State. And at this point, if he takes a walk out of PDP, he will still gain senior support, from the people of Abia State, because they respect him so much. And apart from that, they feel he has the capacity to stand up for the people. Apart from that, IPOB members who are also littered in Abia State will want to vote for him based on the fact that he will give senior recognition, to the activities of the group in the Southeast. We are going to debate all of that in our comment section. So let's meet there and start talking. Thank you very much.